From a weak and scrawny Skinny Vinny to 210 pounds of solid muscle, Vince Del Monte is now living large in and out of the gym, and so can you.
Like you might watch a lot of MMA, and I'm not personally a fighter myself, at least not in the physical sense of beating other people up. I like to fight for other things in life, but I'm going to teach you an exercise I learned from MMA fighters, and it's how they warm up their shoulders before some of their wrestling workouts. And it's very simple. You get about a 25, 35 pound plate, and you're just going to do around the worlds. And I find that doing this about 10 to 15 times in each direction is one of the best shoulder warm-ups ever. Now what I like to do in my first set is work with 25 pounds for about 10, 15 reps, and then we'll go to 35 pounds, and then 45 pounds for the third set. After 3 sets of 15, with that progression, your shoulders are going to be pretty juiced up, and you should probably have a really good shoulder workout. So give that a shot around the worlds with 25, 35, or 45 pound plates. Welcome to Ask Vince.
So a lot of people asking this question, what do you do to stay motivated?
I think the big thing you got to look at is your environment, and I'll give you guys some more insightful ideas, and I'll start off with some more practical pointers. Practically, I work out in a gym where there's a lot of fit people. My friends are all in amazing shape. I surround myself with people that have goals and that are doing things that are exciting in life. So that keeps you positive and it keeps you motivated. I think the biggest thing is to surround yourself with people who are living large. I mean, just from a business standpoint, over a handful of my friends are running 7, 8-figure businesses. They're always traveling, they're competing in shows. When you're in that environment, you can't help but not stay motivated. My brothers are high-level athletes. My wife lives and breathes the lifestyle. So your environment is what ultimately is going to help you stay motivated. A couple more insightful things is, to ask yourself, what are your reasons why? You need to know why you're doing this. Why do you want to build muscle? Why do you want a six-pack? To look good for girls? Well, why do you want to look good for girls? And you got to keep asking and peeling the onion, and you'll find that there's a deep emotional reason that you really want to do this. And I'll share quickly, a lot of your reasons why, if you can link them to core values, that's when it becomes really powerful. So for example, for me, one of my core values in life is that my word is my bond. So if I say I'm going to do something, then, that's all I have in life, my word. So if I don't follow through, then people can't rely on me. They can't count on what I say as being true. So if I say to somebody, I'm going to build muscle, and I don't follow through on my goal, it's not that I didn't achieve this, some people might say a superficial goal of not achieving muscle. It's that I let myself down, and now people don't take me seriously. Oh, Vince says he's going to do something, but he doesn't do it. So one of my core values in life is your word is your bond. So if you say you're going to do something, do it. So I make a lot of goals that force me to live up to that value of mine, and that's, I don't want to let myself down, and I don't want to let other people down. Welcome back to part 2. We're going to be continuing to talk about the top muscle building and fat burning foods, and want to use a new analogy today, and that's of building a wall. Now our goal is to build the longest and fastest wall possible. Now the problem is that as we're building this wall, there's people who are trying to break it down at the same rate that we're trying to build it up. Now that can leave us at the exact same point. So basically we're trying to build this wall, which is the equivalent of our muscles, and there's people trying to break that wall down, which is the equivalent of our workouts. So to make that wall bigger, we can think of just trying to make it faster than the people who are breaking it down, or we can think of things to do to prevent those people from stripping it down. So that's going to prevent overall growth. Does that make sense? So in today's video, we are going to look at the top muscle building foods from a muscle breakdown standpoint, foods that prevent muscle breakdown, such as healthy fats, fruits, and vegetables. You ready to get started? Next, let's highlight some fruits. I like to get the bulk of my fruits from raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, and primarily because they're loaded in antioxidants. They help reduce inflammation in your body, promote recovery, and they just taste good too, so they're nice to mix with your shakes. I also eat a lot of apples. Apples are loaded with vitamins and minerals, also high in fiber. They're very convenient, so it's a great pre-workout meal as well. Bananas are excellent for pre-workout meals. They're loaded in potassium. As you know, potassium pulls water into your muscles, and keeping your muscles full cell volume is important for muscle growth. They're also very convenient. Now, if you think that bananas have a lot of potassium in them, avocados have buckets full of them, even I think 3 times more than bananas. So avocados is probably the most powerful fruit of all time. And if you're not eating at least one of these a day, you're missing out big time. It's loaded in tons of mega minerals that are responsible for creating mega mass on your body. And they're also loaded with healthy fats. So if you're not having at least one of these guys a day, start right away. And they actually taste really good as well. We're crossing over to the fats now, and we're looking at peanut butter, specifically natural peanut butter. And the reason that this is one of the most muscle-friendly foods of all time is because it's high in monosaturated fat, not unhealthy fat. So this is an excellent muscle-building food. It's really good to bulk you up, and it's easy to consume. And again, since it's high in monosaturated fat, you don't have to worry about the fat content. It's also got a bit of protein in there as well. Next is olive oil, one of the most powerful forms of healthy fats in existence. Olive oil has even more monounsaturated fat than an avocado does. And this is loaded with phenols. And phenols are responsible for reducing inflammation in your body, which is going to help increase recovery, which is going to lead to better muscle gains. You should have at least a couple tablespoons of this a day. Next are fish oils. Whether you get them in liquid form or capsule form, make sure you get a high potency formula. Fish oils are excellent for heart health, brain function, and reducing inflammation in your body. I use a product from Nutri-C, pharmaceutical quality, and when I'm using capsules, I use Omega Blue from BlueStarNutritionals.com. Again, very high in EPA and DHA respectively, and that's what you're looking for. If you don't get a high quality fish oil product, don't even bother buying it at all. You're looking at around $30 to $40 for something about this size, and if you're gonna get anything less than 10-15 bucks, you're probably getting a crappy product, and you probably don't even want to bother using it. Next is coffee, and the reason this is on here, first off, it should be called caffeine, but is because of the caffeine inside of it. And caffeine helps augment strength. You're going to perform longer and harder in the gym, which is going to help you get better results. It also blunts fatigue, so you're going to get more out of your workouts, which leads to better gains. That's why this one's here. Next, I want to introduce you to one of my secret weapons, and that's a product called Pure Carbolin. Now, this is a really high-tech sugar. What it does is it has been manipulated so that it passes through your stomach 80% faster than almost any other carbohydrate out there. Faster than dextrose, maltodextrin, white breads, pastas, candy. So what we do is we take this before the workout, during the workout, and immediately after the workout. So it acts like a pump, and it sucks all the nutrients and anything you combine with it right into your muscles. So it's very, very powerful. And again, this is one of the most high-tech forms of sugar, pretty advanced product. I used to just use dextrose for my initial transformation, but now 8 years later, I've been introduced to this product and giving it a shot and noticing that it is doing something. So I'm continuing to use it. Next are vegetables. I want to highlight 2 in particular, spinach and broccoli. You can't get enough of this. This stuff is excellent for gastrointestinal health, for metabolism, immune function. They have cancer-fighting properties. They're loaded with mega minerals, and they're also great for fiber. So they help push the food through your body, improve digestion, absorption. One thing I want to mention about broccoli is that it really weakens estrogen's effect in your body, and you don't want estrogen in your body. It's a female sex hormone, which is going to prevent muscle growth. It also helps fight water retention and helps keep your waistline nice and tight. So again, you're not eating the broccoli, you're probably missing out. So there you have it, the foods that help prevent muscle breakdown, and these are the foods that are going to combat the people trying to break the muscles down in your body. We don't want to lose the current muscle you have, and we have to consider that as valuable because you've worked hard for it. We don't want to lose that. So healthy fats, fruits, vegetables, those guys play a huge role in that. So keep those in mind, add those to your cupboards in your kitchen, and you'll start seeing new gains before you know it.
Hey, what's up guys? Living large is getting outside of your comfort zone. And that's what we're doing today in Hollywood Studios in Florida. We just went on the Tower of Terror. It's this insane 13-story high ride. It takes you up in the dark and then it drops you in the dark, and really forces you to face your fears and your doubts and your uncertainties. And that was a lesson I wanted to share with you guys today. You know, every time my business has grown, my relationships have progressed, my physique has gone to the next level, it's because I've faced my fears, I've taken on new risks, and I've gotten outside my comfort zone. And you can do the same thing. I find that the longer you stay in the safety zone and the comfort zone, the more fears and doubts you get exposed to. But the more often you get out of your comfort zone, the less fears and doubts you get exposed to. So it's like when you go on one scary roller coaster, the other scary roller coasters don't seem as scary anymore because you've built up some confidence and certainty, and you take that into other areas of the park, and that's where before you know it, you have had an awesome day and you've got stories and experiences to share about and tell about. And that's the lesson for today. Living large is getting outside of your comfort zone. So we'll see you soon.
On next week's episode of Live Large.
All right, in 1 minute or less, I'm going to do my best to explain the deadlift.
Vince, you have helped over 20,000 people gain muscle. What are they doing differently?
So this week we're going to talk about what to eat after you train in the gym, and what do we do when we get home.
For me to spend 2 hours a day preparing food is not worth my time. To me, time equals money. I should first welcome you to my brand new home here in Tampa, Florida.
Experience Live Large with Vince Del Monte. Next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on YouTube. Click subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. Don't forget to show some love and click the like and share button.